Hello and welcome to the End User Talk podcast. I'm your hostess, Jamila, your lady in tech. As usual, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned and listen to our next special guest interview. Hello and welcome, Chantelle, to the End User Talk podcast. I do appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit and converse with me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here today.
It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. We want to discuss what you are developing. So, do you mind giving us an idea of what the creator and owner of Concept C3 is?
Yes, so I am developing a high-impact sports bra, which I currently have a patent on. This sports bra came out of a need that I had as an athlete as I was doubling and tripling up on sports bras. So Concept C is derived out of three things that I wanted in a sports bra, which is comfort, confidence, and control. So with that, as I've been in the midst of getting this developed and out, I have turned it into a life brand as well. So it's something that I live by as well.
Well, you know what? That is great to have a vision, that item that you're developing, and also have something that you can apply to your daily life. How long has this journey been for you?
Oh, wow. The journey is still journeying on. Okay, so the idea, so I'll say I started running track when as a middle school, and then I ran through college as a Division I athlete. And so I remember, again, doubling and tripling up on sports bras. So by the time my senior year of college came around, I was like, I need to develop a sports bra. That was over 10 years ago. And so the actual product development phase came in about 6 years ago. And it's just been a long journey and me learning a lot along the way. Again, I'm not from the apparel industry. I just saw a need and wanted to make something, one, that worked for me, but also worked for other women as well. And so I just learned to, connect with the right people. And I know that God's timing is the right timing. So I'm not disappointed in the lessons I've learned through this long journey. I feel like I am now connected with someone who will speed things along. But this journey has been a very long journey, but I think in the end, it will be the product that it needs to be for myself as well as for other women. So I'll say over the course of about 10 plus years, and then in the matter of the last 6 years is when product development has really taken on and has been my driving force for the last few years.
If it's a good idea, I don't think it matters how long it's taking to develop and bring it to fruition, if you will. As you stated, it is definitely something that you said you found a need for. Do you have focus groups or have you put out surveys? How are you finding the women that will benefit from your sports bra?
So initially take a step back. As I was getting the brand out, I was going to trade shows and I had some shirts. And so during these trade shows, I would talk to women about my products and I would get, just general conversation, and I would take notes at these trade shows. And then a couple of years ago, I met up with a woman who we ended up developing a low impact sports bra, which I have out now. And so I did a focus group with them. And again, knowing that this low impact, just getting their perspective of what their struggles are in bras in general, and especially for the busty women. And so we had a couple of focus groups around that, and then asking what they needed in a high impact sports bra. So my conversations with women allows me to gather the information I need to make sure that I'm staying on the right track and I'm providing a product that will meet their needs. And then I've also sent out some surveys as well to ask women what they need. So all of this is just keeping traction going for me as well. But I want to make sure that I do reach out to the market that I'm going to be serving and making sure that they receive the high quality product that I know that this bra will provide.
So it sounds like your bra is not geared specifically towards women who are athletes or exercise or who are doing high impact type of activities on a daily basis. So this is geared towards any woman that needs this type of comfort, support, and stability in their daily life.
Correct. So our limited edition low impact sports bra will provide, like, a lot of women are wearing sports bras as everyday bras now. That seems to be in the trend these days. And so, yeah, that one definitely will meet everyday wear. But even I think the high impact one, women will prefer to wear that one as well as their everyday sports bra. But the high impact one definitely is for women who, you don't have to be an athlete, but definitely if you are physically active and you're pretty busty, I would say busty as C to D cup and forward moving on up in the alphabet as far as cups are concerned, that the high impact sports bra will definitely be a great fit for when you're jumping, running, doing all those high impact activities that require your bust to have some type of ability.
I know myself personally, I don't say that I'm an athletic woman, but I do find the selections that you have in bras, unfortunately, they are not always form fitting, and most women do not take the time or think about going to get their actual bra and cup size, so they're not fitted properly. And I have to tell you, I cannot stand the underwire bra. So I find myself sports bras a little bit more often than the traditional bra, if you will. So
I completely understand, and I know a lot of women agree that these underwires, that will soon be a thing of the past for a lot of women, because they are opting for no wire bras and more of the sports bras and just something simple. And so that's what that's something we want too. Ours is a zip up for both that we have. They'll zip in the front, so it'll be easy to pull. No pullovers. We are completely staying away from that because that is a no-go for a lot of women. So we understand again about the matter of convenience when it comes to this, as well as making sure that you conveniently get in and out, but also that you do have that support and it's comfortable for you. Again, we want to adhere to that comfort, confidence, and control piece.
Comfort, confidence, and control. I like all of that. It sounds like all of them are in sync with one another and they are of a forward moving goal. So I'm excited about I can't wait to try on one of these bras. Having the zipper up front, women, we are concerned about our hair. So the pullover over your head method, yes.
And no one wants to pull out of a sweaty bra.
Oh my goodness, you are so right. Congratulations on winning your first pitch competition.
Oh,
what was that like? You are welcome.
It was nerve-wracking at first. I found a new, again, I'm a former athlete, so I missed a competition. So I think I found a new thing to get that adrenaline going for me. It was a pitch competition. So yeah, it was a Black Tech Weekend back in November 2019. And I decided to enter, and I prepared for it. It was a great learning experience. And so it was a lot of things that as I learned about pitch competitions, it just helped me to be a better entrepreneur. And so I remember channeling my sophomore year in high school, this one meet, I remember it. And so I channeled that energy that I had because I had a time that I wanted to beat. And so I did that, and I remember, oh my goodness, that was an amazing experience. I remember we drew straws to see who would go first, and the person who drew the straw to go first didn't want to. And so I snatched that out of her hand. It was like, I just want to get this over with. And I did it. And that energy, again, it's just like none other. So that would always be a great motivation for me to reflect upon when I need it, because it carried me through. It was my first pitch competition. I won, and some great things came out of that.
Well, that is exciting. Well, I'm happy for you. And yeah, that saying, if someone passes you the mic, you take it. So it looks like you had a great outcome in winning that competition. So, and especially with it being your first, kudos to you. In this journey, was it or has it been difficult finding resources to assist you with your business venture?
Depends on which aspect of the business we're looking at. As far as resources about starting a business, there are a lot of great resources out there for that. As far as my specific project and product development, yes, it has been very challenging. Again, I was working with someone for well over 2 or 3 years, more so than I needed to, and which to me caused me to be where I am now, where I don't have the product out. But I'm going to take responsibility for that because I should have done more research. But again, I'm who I'm connected with, and that's going to work out. Just finding the right people and connecting with the right people. And to me, that's what the resource I was lacking, was needing to make sure that they saw my vision the way I saw my vision. Because I've experienced where I look back on it and I was like, this is not what I wanted, or this is not how I wanted it to be. And so that prolonged the process. But as far as resources for just general business startups, they are out there. Finding your specific industry, that takes a little bit of work, and you just have to connect with the right people. And I'm finding that connection and networking is very well a great resource that you need in your toolbox.
You don't have to be formally trained with a college degree in business. Do you mind sharing with us what websites and resources did you use?
So for starters, just for general business startup, I use score.org. They're free mentoring, and they're nationwide, and they offer anything from business plan review to they'll match you with the industry that you need. So you just go there and they can lead you in the right direction. So they've been a resource that I've used over the years. Most recently, I'm in Tulsa, so we connected. I'm part of a group called Black Women Business Owners, and they're about to branch out as well, but a lot of great connections in there. You'll be amazed about how many Black women own businesses and what they do. And so just getting us together has been a great experience for myself too, because I want to be able to support other Black businesses. And so they have been a great, just reaching out to people has been a great resource, because then they're like, oh, I can connect you to here, or you should try this person or this. Have you tried that? That has been a great resource as well. Online, what else? I am part of a membership called Startup Fashion. And so they provide a lot of great resources if you're in the apparel industry, which has helped me. Tech companies have even been interesting and vital to my success too, as far as building a toolbox, because eventually I want to create an app of sorts that will help women pick out their sizing for their bra. And so just during that Black Tech Weekend experience, again, that's something else that, I mean, I'm not in the tech industry per se, but I won a pitch competition for tech. And I think when we think of tech, we think of the apps and the websites and things like that. But I have a patent technology in this bra. So that allowed me to kind of step into that phase. But that competition was for entrepreneurs in general. So that they have once you connect with, let's say, resources like that, they open up other resources as well, because more people step in, they share their experiences. And so that opens up the door for more opportunities for you to find resources. Most recently, I went through this. It's called a venture assessment program, and they help you if you're wanting to pitch to venture capitalists. You could do that as well. So they walk you through the steps to get your pitch deck ready and to get your numbers ready. So there are a lot of great resources out there. Some are free. Your local library will be a great resource as well. I utilized one to get data information on my industry so that I can include some numbers in my pitch deck too, as well as my business plan. So I would start with SCORE just because they're more general. And then whatever your industry you're in, I would start looking for resources tailored more specifically to your individual industry.
I appreciate you again for coming here and sharing your insight and how, like you stated, you're not necessarily technical. You won a pitch competition in a tech geared industry, but it was also open to entrepreneurs. So the two can cross paths, if you will. So
Yeah, and I appreciate
that's
your
why.
platform. I think that is great that you have this vision to pull entrepreneurs together and to, help them to reach another audience and such. I think that's really great, and I applaud you for that.
Well, thank you. And, we just all have to kind of support one another. Just being an entrepreneur in general, you can take so many different roads and pathways, and you run into so many different people. The information out there's a wealth of information, but if you don't know how to get a hold of it, then you kind of close yourself off to other opportunities. And that's why I'm doing this. And then to just bring attention to Black creators, designers. Unfortunately, we do not get the opportunity to share our experiences, and someone else might be out there wanting to have some inspiration and they don't have it because they don't see anyone that looks like them. This is what the platform is being geared towards. I think it's great that you told me that there is the Black Women Business Owners, and I'm so glad that there are organizations like that for Black women to support themselves and their initiatives and each other.
People have been very supportive from all walks of life, and I appreciate that. So I think with me still pretty much in the product development phase and not having the product out, I'm still on that journey of getting that out. I don't know what the next phase will be like once that's out. Hopefully by the end of the year, we will have that out. As of now, the entire, I don't know, wherever I go, I get support. I remember even financial support. And so I apply for a Kiva loan. Kiva is national, and it's a crowdfunding platform, but you start with your network first, and then you get other people to fund you as well outside of your network. network. I thought that I was going to take the full 30 days that they require for you to get fully funded, or I believe it's 30 days. I don't even remember because I was funded in a matter of less than a week. And so to me, that support right there, it just, the community embraced me. People I didn't even know, supported me. So I think that it's just a matter of putting yourself out there and seeing what you get back. And I think that that is amazing that so many people have been very supportive of me, even just offering other resources, or have you tried this? Have you heard of that? Have you talked to this person? So in that respect, I've been supported. Now, I don't know what the phase 2 looks like once a product hits the market, but I'm hoping that same support is still out there.
That's great that you were able to find, and you said it was the Kiva?
Yeah, Kiva is KIVA.org. You can apply on their website, and it's a 0% interest loan. And so again, you pay it back. Actually, how this works is the people who funded you, they get their money back. And then if you choose to continue to fund someone else, that's how they keep the spirit of entrepreneur going. And I love organizations like that who promote and want to continue to build community around that. And so I would continue for them and to invest in them once I get up and going for real. That will be my go-to people as well, to help other people along the way as well.
There are so many choices out there that are available. What do you feel makes your brand unique?
So for me, the patented technology is support at the top. And again, with that, it helps control the bus from moving when you're in activity. So again, with the brand, comfort, confidence, control, to me, that actually spoke to men and women, because I had men buying my shirt as well. And so the brand itself is speaking to everybody, but the product of the sports bra is, I hear so many women saying, yeah, I'm done with sports bras as far as working now. There's not one that works for me. This one will work for you. It's probably taken me this long too to get it out. I've looked back and thought, I'm not putting out anything that does not work for me. So you're getting an ethical product. If it doesn't work for me, it's not coming out. So, we keep on going through these different phases of prototypes to make sure that it works, because again, my name is behind it. I want to build a positive brand. I want to build a brand that you could trust. So this one you can trust to work for you, ladies, if you have struggled for many years to find the sports bra that work for you.
I hear you. You don't want to put out a product that you're not pleased with and that you don't get results from. So that's going to be the main selling feature. Knowing what you know right now about this process and about what you've learned about yourself, what or how would you advise yourself from the start?
From the start, I would say learn patience. That was one of the things I did not have. And when I first started this journey, I thought, hey, here's my idea. Let me go teach myself how to sew so I can try to get an idea of what I want and I can pass on to somebody else. So there were I had this timeline of things of how I wanted. And when I even have notebooks of when I kept notes of what I wanted. And I look back at that and I laugh at times, because I'm like, girl, you didn't know nothing. And it's on it. I mean, I can say that, and I'm still don't know all there is to know, but I'm a person who likes to learn. So just being mindful that this experience is going to be experienced like none other, and that you will get through it. So I have to always remind myself that, it's taken this long. Once it's here, it's going to be the real deal. And so I would just say, stay the course, maintain patience, take some you time, because you're going to go through some peaks and valleys, and learn what to do in those valleys, stay calm in those valleys. And so, yeah, main thing is to stay the course. Do not give up, because I think too many people give up early too when they don't see results. And that's one thing, that's one thing I would avoid, is giving up. Find a way to overcome. Sometimes you do have to pause and you have to take a step back. Pausing is okay, but stopping is not. And that's what I would tell myself, 10 years younger self.
I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about staying the course.
Perseverance as an athlete. There were times when, again, I would set goals and wouldn't get them accomplished. So all of that plays a critical piece now in what I am putting into this business. I did not give up as an athlete. There were trying times. There are trying times now. So those experiences helped me get through this, because again, I see this as, I was a sprinter back then. This is a marathon for me right now. It's the way I have to keep enduring marathons along. I've never ran one, so I don't know if I will, but I just know that it takes a lot of endurance, a lot of training, and I have some training behind me now. I'm gathering more momentum each year, as I learn new things, I can look back and say, okay, we passed that hurdle. We've done this, we've done that. And that's what keeps me going. So definitely my athleticism has played a major part in this. And plus I use that as my motivation, because I told myself a couple years ago, I wasn't going to start actively training until I had my bra. And I'm still there. I do a little bit of stuff, but nothing like I did as an athlete. So I want to start actively training, but I want to do it with my sports bra.
I would be interested to see maybe a behind the scenes video compilation of what you're
Oh,
doing, of your
that would
growth.
be
And
interesting.
it's just in my nature to bring it back to technology. We all know that we're in an age of social media, and a lot of people, like you stated patience. A lot of us do not have patience. People forget that you said this has taken you 10 plus years. When we see these people on social media, we see them blowing up and they've got all of this success. They're on all of these shows. They're winning these awards, and it is important for people to help maintain balance, control, and not get so frustrated when something doesn't go right. That's what's real. Have you thought about doing something like that?
Actually, you put that on my mind, and I would have to step out of my comfort zone to do that. But I think that might be the next phase that I will need to do to approach this. And at least that would provide a lot of accountability as well. But hey, that's something new. And I'm going to give you a big thank you right now, because I'm thinking about it heavily. I think that's a great idea to capture those moments.
As a Black woman to another Black woman, I want to see us all eat together. All of us sit at
Yeah.
the table, and I want to witness that and watch your growth. What is your ultimate goal? Where would you like to see yourself in your brand? Let's say 5 years.
5 years from now, I would like to see my brand in specialty stores like lingerie stores, or specialty stores where women can go, like boutiques. I would like to see them in boutiques, or maybe even some mainstream stores like Academy. I would like for women to be able to walk into some stores to purchase them off the shelf. I would like for my brand to be a way of life for people. There's this slogan that we have with the comfort, confidence, control. Take comfort in exuding confidence while seizing control of your life. I would like to build a foundation around that, giving back to women. Like you said, we have a large table and there's plenty of room at the table for all of us to eat at. I want to be able to provide that table. I want to bring chairs to that table. I want to bring the food to the table. So I want it to be a space where women are truly comfortable, confident, and in control of their lives. I want to have swimwear line. Just maybe, I know this athleisure trend is on, that's a big thing going on right now. I wouldn't mind seeing more product that we have out, like leggings. Yeah, I would like to add more to what I'm doing, but also bring other women along with me.
Chantelle, I'm just going to be honest with you. I just love your comfort, confidence, and control. It solidifies so much. So many women, we have such a hard time struggling with our identity, where we fit. We've got so much talent. So I want to commend you first and foremost. You haven't given up. You're making a platform.
Yeah.
So you're doing everything that you should do. And you have my support, 100%, 150% support. And I want to see you be successful, and you deserve the success, and women deserve this sports bra. I need this sports bra.
We all need it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
We
yeah.
all need that. You are an entrepreneur. You are also a wife and a mother of 3.
Yes.
How do you find the time?
I just make it work. I don't know. I remember doing a time budget. We do budgets for finance, but I want to see where my time was going. And I realized I don't have time for myself, because I just do everything. So a lot of times I'm working on my business after the kids have gone to bed or early in the morning. I try to get up early in the morning to do a little something. Even if someone once told me, if you work on your business, just a minimum of 15 minutes a day, just do something for your business. So I try to at least adhere to that. And quite naturally, 15 minutes can turn to an hour or more. So I at least try to do the 15 minutes a day doing something for my business. If you do 15 minutes, if you say that in your mind, you can easily find that somewhere in your day to do that. Weekends, a lot of times too, but I have a very supportive husband. When I have expos, they'll eventually come up there and hang out with me at the expos too. So my kids know what I'm doing. They say, "Are you going to work?" Because I still have a full-time job, but the other one, they'll say, "You going to work?" And they'll say yes. And so it's kind of a family thing right now. They're definitely part of this journey. I do want my kids to have have the entrepreneur spirit as well. My husband has it in his own right. I have a very supportive family that helps as well. And I have a supportive community. I have a network that I can reach out to if I need something. So find the time. When you're an entrepreneur, you just got to make it do what it do. You have to get it done. So we just get it done.
That's right. As a mother, you just get it done. There is no, there is no plan. You just there's no blueprint for it. So you just kind of have to fit everybody in these, I hate to say compartmentalize everything, but sometimes that's what you do. And then in that, sometimes you lose yourself because you're trying to do so many things you forget about. What do you do for downtime?
If I'm not sleeping, I really don't have a lot of downtime. I'm either, watching TV. That's what I do a lot of, and again, that's probably late at night. I recently thought about that. I need to start taking care of myself, mentally. Oh, in the mornings I do get up and I read and pray, and I'm trying to get into meditation. That's a slow go, but I'm trying to get there. So for me, that's what I'm doing for myself. That's my downtime. If I can get that meditation going, I think that would put me in a better state of mind throughout the day. Not that I'm not always in that, but it would help me on a routinely basis to be more productive as well.
It definitely is important for you to keep your peace of mind and finding out whatever that is, whether, as you mentioned, meditating, prayer, solitude, even silence. As mothers and as wives, we find it difficult to carve out time in the day for ourselves. So we are winding down towards the end of our conversation, the interview. I've really enjoyed it. You've been quite the inspiration. So I want to leave this opportunity for you, Chantelle, if you have anyone that you want to, whether it be give shout outs to them, say your thank yous, or if you just want to lend someone some advice, this is your moment.
I'll do the lending of advice right now. This was actually a conversation I had with my Uncle Jeffrey. He was telling me a story about this proverb. I forget where it comes from, and maybe it's just a story, but it's about a dog and an elephant who became pregnant at the same time. And so this dog has about 3 litters while the elephant is still pregnant over a span of maybe 18 months. And so the dog was like, "Are you really pregnant?" And the elephant is like, yes. The dog is like, "Well, I've had like 3 litters already, and I have all these puppies." And the elephant's response is, "What I'm birthing, the earth will feel, the earth will hear." And so I was like, I'm birthing an elephant. So yes, I am pregnant with an elephant. And once this elephant drops, the earth will feel it. No matter how long it takes for you to get there, you're going to get there. And just stay the course. The journey is not supposed to be easy. I never went into it thinking it was going to be easy, but I knew I needed to stay the course. I'm always up for challenges. I didn't think it was going to be this much of a challenge, but learn from those valley days, learn from those most challenging days, and make that your strength. And so that's what I use now as well. Just birth your elephant.
Well, birthing the elephant is, yes, I agree. It takes time. And I believe that someone will be encouraged. And I want you to remain encouraged in your journey as well. You've had some tremendous advice and resources to share with others. Where can people follow you?
Yes, I have a website, conceptc3 with 3 spelled out.com. That's where you can find our online store and some other information. I will be blogging. I will start that. Or maybe vlogging, since I will be doing videos. Thanks to you, Lady in Tech.
You're welcome.
You can follow me on Instagram at conceptc3 with the number 3, as well as Facebook, conceptc3.
Do you have anybody that you want to shout out today?
Yes, thank you, one, for having me on your show. My family, my husband, Michael, my kids, Kason, Rylan, and Brielle. My mom has been a great support. Sandra Smith, just a host of cousins. Along the way, I won't shout anybody because if I leave somebody out, somebody's going to be mad. So I'm not going to do that. And for my friends and family who's always been there. So it's a lot of people I could shout out, and I will promise I will get that opportunity one day. I'm going to make a list of everyone. I will call your name. But for now, just thank you to everyone who offers support, whether it be financially or just an ear, words of encouragement. Thank you all.
Again, Chantelle, thank you so much for joining the End User Talk podcast. It has been a pleasure. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.